Hi and welcome to Real Binary Options Reviews. Now in this video I want to share with you the complete system that you can use when you are trading 5-minute trades with one of the selected brokers. I can recommend 24 option because it will give you high payouts on 5-minute trades and it's very safe and secure broker. It also offers a lot of other trading possibilities. But for this system, we're going to use the technical analysis, which means we're going to use these stock market charts. Now you can use any software for your charts, but the easiest way is probably with Free Stock Charts. It's a free online service that will display real live stock market charts. And now to be able to understand this system, probably you would have to watch the other videos where I explain how to use the stochastic indicator and how to use the Bollinger Bands. But in this video I want to share with you the complete set of rules that you set for yourself when you're trading this system. So here I'm on the euro-dollar currency pair and you have to have 1-minute charts open here. And now I'm going to show you basically how this works. So as I mentioned in previous videos, I'm waiting for the stochastic to be above the level 80 or below the level 20, and at the same time I'm waiting for a green candle to cross the upper Bollinger Band or for the red candle to cross the lower Bollinger Band. So we can see some, let's say, historical data where I will show you how this works, and then we are going to see the live trading example. So first of all, I'm watching for the stochastic curve. You can see here it crossed level 80, and I'm just going to mark some of these trades so you'll be able to get some statistical information on how this works. And I'm going to define the rules that you have to set in this trading. So the first thing is, of course, waiting for the green candle to close above the Bollinger Band. This was one of these candles, but here you can see stochastic was still not crossing the line, and when this green candle closed, then I would enter the trade down. So it means here I would trade down with 5-minute expiry. And as you know, each candle represents the price movement in 5 minutes. And if I had entered on this level, but you really have to enter once this candle closes. It means that a full minute has to run out. So you don't enter at, let's say, 11 and 12 minutes and 25 seconds, but you enter at 11 and 13 minutes. So at every full minute, this candle will close, each candle will close, then you enter the trade. So it means I enter the trade here down, and this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 5th candle closed on this level. This means it's a winning trade. So I'm just going to mark this with a green line, so we're going to get the statistics. So here again you can see stochastic is above level 80, and this is the first green candle that closed above the Bollinger Band. It's a nice close. It's always better if you get a nice long green candle, and here in this case we had it. So I entered the trade down with 5-minute expiry, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see the 5th candle closed here. So again I would make here another winning trade. And just let's go on. I want to show you an example where a trade is unsuccessful and how to react at that situations. So now let's say this is the nice red candle that closes below the Bollinger Band. So this candle here, you can see there was a lot of movement here. It's not so nice candle. It's not such a nice closure or break below the Bollinger Band. So basically if you would enter here, you would lose this trade, but if you enter on this candle here, then you would make a winning trade. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see this candle closed here on this level, but we entered here when this candle closed, so this would be a winning trade. And again I'm watching the stochastic, and here you can see on the closure of this red candle I would enter up with 5-minute trade. And you can see this is the example of a losing trade, and I want to explain how this works. So I'm going to color this red, because when the market is trading in a range, it means that the Bollinger Bands are close together, there's no big market movement, this is a very successful strategy and you'll be able to make, let's say, even 80% of winning trades. But at one point the market will probably enter into a trend. So you never know. So in this case you get a first losing trade, and if this would signal a development of a longer trending market, then if I would enter on this candle, I would still have a possibility to lose this trade because the price would continue to go down. So when you get the first losing trade, in this case, you have to wait until you see that again the Bollinger Bands become more narrow, and let's say you wait for the reversal of the market, or you wait for the close, for the finish of this trend. So you're not entering. This is one of the rules. So do not enter on the next break if your first trade was unsuccessful. So we'll see how this works. Now in this case, if I would enter here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would win this trade, but in general, it is better not to enter and just to wait. So now I'm just waiting, and I can see now the market stabilized a little bit. I can see the stochastic is now going up, and in this case now I'm waiting for the green candle to close above. So here you can see this green candle closed here, and this is the situation where I would enter the trade down probably. So in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would be a losing trade. So you're always going to get some winning trades and some losing trades, but I will show you the statistics of this system, which is generally very good. So this would be a losing trade. Okay, so now you can see again the market stabilized, and this is just to keep the system very, very simple and easy. So on the closure of this candle, I would enter down again with 5-minute expiry. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, this is a losing trade. So I'm going to mark this red, and just let's go on. So again, I'm waiting for the stochastic, okay, and on closure of this green candle, I would enter down. Again, 5-minute expiry, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would be a winning trade. So I'm going to mark this with a green line. And okay, so let's go on. This break of this red candle, it closed nicely below the Bollinger. Stochastic is below level 20. I'm trading up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and closure of this candle is here. So this is a winning trade. And now we have a breakdown with a nice red candle. Now, even if the stochastic is not low, I could still enter this trade. So it's up to your decision. Now, you can maybe adjust a little bit this strategy, you see how it works, but sometimes also a candle like this also signals the possibility that it will develop into a trending market. So let's say we will just follow all the rules, also with the stochastic here, so I'm not entering this trade. Now you can see in case I would enter it, it would be a winning trade in this case, but we still see the continuation of the market to go down. And here again, I see that the stochastic is not below the level 20, so I'm not entering here, even if this would be again the winning trade. But I just want to show you the rules. Really, if you follow these rules, you're gonna, in the long term, you're gonna be making quite some profit with binary options trading. So, okay, so we have a closure of a green candle here. It didn't close so nicely above the Bollinger Band, but the other thing is you can see stochastic was constantly very high at the level 94 here. So let's say I would enter on the closure of this candle for the price to go down with 5-minute expiry, and let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just expired on my entry level, because I entered here, and you can see this is here's a small thin line, and it just expired on the level of my entry. So I'm just going to leave this white line. It means it's a tie. So you're not making any money, you're not losing any money in this trade. Okay, so let's go on. Again, this green candle, when it closed, you can see the stochastic crossed the level 80. When this candle closed, I'm entering down. So I'm going to mark this with 5-minute expiry. So it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This candle closed here. So it's a winning trade. And again, I'm just waiting for stochastic and the cross of the red candle. So here we can see once this red candle crossed the lower Bollinger Band and the stochastic was low, here I enter trade up with 5-minute expiry. Let's see what happens. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a winning trade. So let's go on. Okay, so once this candle closed, I'm entering trade down. Again, 5 minutes expiry. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a winning trade. Now let's go a bit back. So on the closure of this candle, of course, I'm following the rules. On the closure of this candle, I'm entering the trade down with 5-minute expiry. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this candle, this is a losing trade. So I'm going to mark this with a red line. Basically, because this green candle, it means that if you have a full green candle, it means it opened above the closure of the previous red candle, and then the price dropped. When it closed, it was we saw a jump here, and then it closed. So basically, just to explain, when you are getting a full green candle, it means it closed here. It didn't close here. It closed here. So this would be a tie, because I entered here, it closed on the level of my entry. And this is how free stock charts will display these certain situations where basically the closure of the next green candle is above the red candle, but when on the closure of this red candle you had a jump of the price. So it's a thing that you have to see to be able to understand. I cannot explain this very clearly, but the closure of this candle is basically here. So in this case, I'm going to mark this with a white line because it's a tie. Okay, so let's go on. And here on this break, I wouldn't enter because the stochastic is just on the line. I'm not entering this trade. So let's go on. So you just sit in front of your computer, watch the charts, and now I'm just showing you this on one example of let's say euro dollar, but you can monitor multiple charts. You can have the display like this. You can monitor the multiple charts, and then you just enter when you see the position on any of these charts. You just open the chart. Let's say here now is basically here is the situation. Okay, so let's go back. I just want to show you the statistics you can get with this trading. And okay, so we said we're not entering in this trade. And okay, so here, let's see what happened here. So I had a cross of the stochastic, and it's a nice closure of the long red candle below the Bollinger, so probably I would enter this trade up with 5-minute expiry. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a winning trade. And here, when this candle closed, I'm entering down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a losing trade. So now while I wait for this trade to close, I'm not entering on the closure of this candle because I don't know what's going to happen. I could enter this, maybe it would be a winning trade. Okay, so if I would enter on the closure of this candle, it would be a winning trade. But again, this is one of the rules of this system. So you wait for the trade until expiry. So I entered here. I entered a bit too early according to this situation that happened, but it doesn't matter. This is a losing trade, so I'm not entering anymore until I see the closure. And we see the trend is somehow still continuing a bit upwards. You can see the Bollinger Bands are getting wide. So now I want to see a nice closure. Let's say here, if I see a nice closure here like this, I would probably enter this trade, but as I told you, you can also use the RSI, so you can see if the RSI is constantly high, it's a development of uptrend. So probably it's better to wait for the market to stabilize a little bit, to get back into the ranging market. So let's say in this case, I would probably enter this trade, but based on the system that I'm explaining, basically we would not enter this trade. So I'm going to leave this. I'm not entering this trade because I see we are in constant uptrend, and I want to wait until we get a situation like this here maybe. So I'm not entering this one. And you can see it was better not to enter. So just wait in these cases. So again, on this closure, just don't enter until you see, okay, so now we saw a drop. So now the trend broke, and these are again the situations for the possible entries. So now we're waiting again. Okay, so on closure of this green candle, now you can see it closed above the Bollinger. It was not such a nice closure, but in any case, it closed above the Bollinger, and we had the stochastic above the level 80. So let's say we are entering this trade down with 5-minute expiry. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and once this candle closed, let's just mark this. It's a winning trade. So let's go on. Here I didn't get the closure below the Bollinger. I'm not entering this one. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so here I'm not having the stochastic above the level 80, so I'm not entering this trade. Okay, so here again no entry because of the stochastic is not low enough. And here you can enter one. You will also get these spin bars. This means that the price went up, but it was rejected. So a lot of times these spin bars will signal you that the price has the potential to go down. Now you also have to make a judgment here if you want to enter or not to enter. But let's say here I see that the stochastic is still not above the level 80, just on this level. So let's say I'm not entering this trade. And here I'm entering on the closure of this candle. Following the rules, I'm entering here with a trade down, 5-minute expiry. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in this case it's a losing trade. And here you can see again the same situation. The Bollinger Band widened up, it opened up, the price went from a ranging market into a trend, so I'm not trading this candle. So this is the rule that you have to follow. So here we made a loss, and now we're not entering. There's enough time for us. We can trade all day, all year. So just don't force your trades on these situations. Just wait. It might be a winning trade, but in any case, it's better to wait. So in this case, it would be a winning trade, but just follow these rules, and you will see on the end we're going to see what kind of statistics we would get with the winning and losing trades. Okay, so here again we're still in this uptrend, even though we saw here that the price somehow came back into a range trading, but I'm not entering this. So let's go on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be yeah, if I would enter on closure of this candle, it would be a losing trade because you can see this red one just closed a little bit above my entry position. So okay, let's go on. Okay, so here it's not such a nice closure of the red candle below the Bollinger, even though the stochastic is low. Now, sometimes when you see a upwards trend development and then you see a price go back down, you can also enter maybe on these positions, but in these cases I advise you to use the Fibonacci tool maybe, I have explanation of this in some other videos, but let's just follow this simple strategy. I want to keep it as simple as possible for you. So we are not entering here, and here so here we see a closure, the candle closed fully below the Bollinger Band. So let's say, okay, let's follow the rules. I want to see the full closure of the candle here. It's not such a nice red candle, but let's say, okay, let's say I would take a bit risk. I want to make a trade. I didn't make it for a long time, so I'm entering here to go up. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This candle closed here, so it's above my entry position, and in this case it would be a winning trade. So let's go on. So this is the situation where I want to trade, because I see that the Bollinger Band narrowed, the price went into a ranged market, so now I'm waiting for the situations. Okay, so this is one of the opportunities. The red candle closed below the Bollinger Band and the stochastic is below level 20, trading up with 5-minute expiry here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a winning trade. And just going on. So here on the closure of this candle, again, stochastic above level 80, the candle closed above the Bollinger Band. I'm trading down with 5-minute expiry here. So I entered on the closure of this candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This candle closed below my entry position, and again, it's a winning trade. So here on the closure of this candle, stochastic is low, it closed below the Bollinger. I'm entering trade up, 5-minute expiry. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a winning trade. And this is really one of the most simple trading systems where you just have to follow the rules. You don't have to know any advanced knowledge. You don't have to use Fibonacci. You even don't have to use the RSI or ADX. You just have to follow these rules. And the main rule is when you see a trend developing, you don't continue trading this system. You wait for the trend to stop, for the price to enter the ranging market, and then you continue trading. And once you see again it's going into a trend, the first trade will be lost, you stop trading. Once it comes back into the ranging market, you continue trading. And if you just have this discipline, and you can really make a lot of money with binary option trading in a very simple way. So okay, this candle closed here below the Bollinger, and I'm going to trade up with 5-minute expiry. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a losing trade now. So I'm going to mark this red. And here, again, I'm not entering. And I see stochastic is low constantly. Now, if I see a break of a red candle below the Bollinger Band now, I'm not entering, because it's a possibility that this has developed into a downward trend. So I just want to wait. Okay, so now you can see we again came into, so even if it had a possibility to develop in a stronger downward trend, it didn't happen. So now we see a break up, and of course I'm following the rules, and now I can enter trade down with 5-minute expiry. So entering on the closure of this green candle, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's say this closed on my entry position, so I will leave it marked with a white line. So it's a tie. It's not a win, it's not a loss. So let's go on. Okay, so we are on the end of the chart. So this is today's trading chart. So let's see what kind of profit I would be able to make today if I would just follow these rules. And we're going to see how many winning and how many losing trades I would get with this system. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wins. And I just want to make a little calculation. So we said it's 14 wins. And let's say if I would invest, so it will be easier for us to calculate this. Let's say if I would invest $100 into each trade, and I would get 75% return on 5-minute trades, this is the wins. So we'll calculate this. So it's 14 times $100 times 75%. It is $1,050 profit. And let's now calculate the loss. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losing trades. It is 6 losing trades. It means 6 times 100 times 100%, of course, because when you lose all the investment that you made in the trade. So it is $600 loss, and it means that the total profit here is, of course, $1,050 minus the $600, and I think you already calculated this, so it's $450 that I would be able to make with this simple trading system if I would just follow the rules, if I would trade the euro-dollar in today's trading. So the only thing is that you have to sit in front of the computer, watch the charts, and just follow these simple rules. And you can see this what I'm talking about when you are having a trend developing. So here you can see this trend developed. So immediately after the first loss, you stop trading. You simply don't enter the trades until you see the price reverses back. So it's very simple. And as you can see here, it works better in the ranged markets. You can see here that the Bollinger is even almost horizontal, and in these cases it works better. Sometimes you will get also good results, let's say on the break of the trend, as you can see here, or I don't know, in some minor trends. Sometimes you will even get a loss in a range market, but overall, if you will open your charts, below this video it's a link that will take you to free stock charts. It has all these indicators set up. Just do a back analysis. So do like I did here. Just open the chart, go back, and mark your entry positions, see where you would enter the trades or where you wouldn't enter the trades, and you will see that this is the system that works. This is one of the systems that I like trading very much. Sometimes I also use Fibonacci tools and so on, because I'm quite impatient. I don't like to sit in front of the computer and monitor the charts all day. But as I said, I just wanted to keep this as simple as possible. And for beginner traders, this is one of the systems that worked very well. I had a lot of confirmation from beginner traders that they were able to make quite some profit with this system. So this is probably one of the best and one of the easiest systems for beginner traders. And now, as I told you, I mean, if you're a beginner, it's better just to stick with one currency. So just watch, let's say, euro-dollar. I found that is a very good currency pair to trade this system. It's euro-dollar. On the 24 option, you will get the highest return on euro-dollar. If you're making 5-minute trades, you're getting constantly 75% return. Otherwise, on euro-dollar, you will get 83% return. Sometimes you can even make the expiries here. Let's say if you would take the first possible high-low expiry, that would be from 5 to 10 minutes. You would also be able to make 83% on these trades. But in some cases, let's say here is a situation, if I would trade this with No, even if I would trade a longer expiry, this would expire 345, so this would be a winning trade. So you can also try to make, let's say, high-low trades on this with this system, and it will give you a bit higher payouts. So, but I like to trade this with 5 minutes. Okay, so another thing is, as I said, okay, so if you're a beginner, it's just best to stay with one currency, and let's say you have to set your goals. You have to set your trading goals. If you say, okay, I want to invest into each trade 10% of my total account balance, and my goal is to make, let's say, 25% additional profit on my total account balance. So if you get, let's say, first 3 trades, winning trades, you can stop trading for the day, and you continue trading the next day. So you don't have to sit all the day in front of a computer and watch these charts. You have to set your goals. So another thing is, let's say now an example. If I would start trading here, I would have first 3 losing trades, and in this case, you must not switch the system. You must not change the system. You continue trading. So you make first 3 losses. You lose 3 times, and you can see here. And now you continue trading. So you get 1, 2, 3, let's say 4 wins, and this would compensate for your losses. And then you would get 2 more wins. So you will make some profit. And here you can say, okay, so here, or you can say, okay, I made 3 losses. When I come back to my initial account balance, I'll stop trading for the day, and I will come back tomorrow. And once you would make the next 4 trades, you would get all your losses back, and you say, okay, so today I didn't make any profit, I didn't make any loss. I will come back and I will trade tomorrow. But if you would start here, let's say, if you would start trading here, you would make 1, 2, 3, let's say 3 wins. You would say, okay, I'm very satisfied with my wins, so with my profit today. So I stop trading for the day. And you can even say you can make different let's say risk and profit management plans with this. So you can say, okay, I will make as many trades as possible, and once I get the first loss, or once I get 2 losses, I will stop trading. So let's say if you start trading here, you will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss, and you say, okay, so I made 2 losses and I stopped trading. Even if the next 4 trades would be wins. So you just don't want to sit all day in front of the computer and just watch these charts, but you really want to make let's say a set of rules that when you are in the profit, or when you are in the minimum loss, or when you get the initial loss and then you get some profits back, so that you come back to your initial account balance, you can say, okay, I stop trading at that position. And again, the system is very good, it is very simple, and the other important thing is the trading discipline and the risk management. And to be able to understand this, please, also the 24 option is a very good trading platform, and there you have a good video explanations of risk and profit management, and the videos explain what is a trading discipline, and also they will give you good payouts. So I can definitely recommend. I traded this on 24 option, and it's a very good system, and 24 option is a very good, safe, secure platform that will give you all the support that you need. Even if you're a beginner trader, they're going to help you understand the trading. And here I'm giving you the system, so it is really not a problem to make some money with online trading. Now, if you need additional information, if you want to learn, let's say, a bit more advanced systems that will help you use maybe the Fibonacci lines to maybe have the possibility to eliminate some of these bad trades in this trading system, please visit my website at www.realbinaryoptionsreviews.com, and you will get also a lot of explanation there. Also, I have some very good brokers that I can recommend. Now, not all the brokers are good, but the ones that I review and recommend are very good, especially for trading the systems that I can recommend with them. So, okay, so this would cover the trading strategy and the rules that you set here. Now, if you want, we can maybe make an analysis here of this part. We didn't do this, so just to see what kind of results we would get. Let's say if we would take from the beginning of this chart. So, okay, so this is the first. We'll just go through this quickly. So, this is a winning trade, obviously, here in the entry position, and the next one would be here. So again, this is a winning trade, and the next one would be here. You can see stochastic is high, nice green closure, trade down, 5 minutes, it's a green one. So here we don't have the entry, this candle dropped before it closed, so it was here, the closure was here. Another one, this one actually closed here. This is the empty red candle. This is the thing that I was explaining with the full green candles and empty red candles. You just have to open free stock charts and see what I mean by this. So okay, the next trade here, entering up with 5 minute expiry. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This candle closed here. This is a winning trade, and this is just a random chart. It's not. This is today's trading chart. I'm not like, I didn't search for these situations just to try to give you the system that basically wouldn't work. You can see, if you open these charts by yourself, you'll be able to see that this system works. So again, here on this break, trading down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a green candle. I mean, it's a winning trade. And here on the closure of this green candle, you can see here stochastic is above level 80 here, entering down, and it's a winning trade. So you can see what kind of high percentage of winning trades you can get just by following this very, very simple system. And again, just to emphasize, it's important to set the trading rules. It's important to avoid trading this system in trending markets. And I explained how this works. Now here, again, on the closure of this candle, or on the closure of this candle, when the stochastic was high enough, trading down, of course. And let's say here the stochastic was still not, but let's say, okay, let's say I would enter here. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it still would close above my entry position. I'm going to zoom in so you can see I entered here and this candle closed here, so it would close above my entry position, and in this case it would also be a winning trade. And here we are back to the, so we made a full day chart analysis, and you can see how many winning trades you get and how many losing trades. And if you have the time to sit in front of your computer, just monitor one currency. Do not enter multiple open trades. Just trade one by one. Follow this system and you'll be able to make constant profit. Even if in certain days you will make a minor loss, in general, if you would take 1 month trading and you would calculate all the wins and all the losses, you will see you're going to get, let's say, 75 or 70 or 75% of winning trades, constantly winning trades. And this is better than any signal service or any robot system. It's very easy. Just have to understand this. Just have to have a patience, discipline, and follow your rules. So this would cover the explanation of this system. I hope you understand this. It is very simple. Use the links below this video to open free stock charts. If you still didn't register with the broker, I can recommend, let's say, 24 option for this system because it's very safe and secure. I have also another broker that I can recommend, but if you are concerned, I have to tell you that 24 option is really one of the best brokers. You won't be sorry if you register with them. You'll get also a lot of additional features and support and definitely one of the best brokers. So just register with them and open free stock charts. Make an initial deposit. It can be as low as $250, and you'll be able, if you sit all day, maybe you're even able to double your account. And just don't enter, I would say, if you trade this, you don't want to enter more than 10% of your total account balance into each trade. So here, let's say you enter 20, if you would deposit, let's say $250, you would enter 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. So on each trade, you enter $25. Once your deposit reaches, let's say, once you make some profit, you would reach $500, which by trading this system you can do even in one day, but in 2 or 3 days you can make, let's say, $500 from the initial deposit of $250. Then you can still minimize your risk by entering only $25 into each trade. And but if you want, if you see that the system works well for you, if you manage to follow the rules, if you have the trading discipline, once you reach, let's say, $500, you can start depositing $50 into each trade. But I really wouldn't recommend you to enter more than 10% of your total account balance into trading with this system or with any other system, because this system is really good. Some others are also good, but it is kind of risky to enter more than 10% of your total account balance into trading. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and I hope you will manage to make some profit with this, and good luck with your trading.